shit down, dude. Not that down. I just want to hear what the audio sounds like so I can do the radio show. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let this play, and then I'm going to let the music go out, and then we will go. Yeah, we'll find. Well, I'm gonna listen to it when I walk upstairs. I actually think that's quite fine. I think that's going to be not bad because it's got the filter on it still, so they won't be able to tell that it's music. They won't know. They won't know that they won't know it's copyrighted content, man. There's no way to know. Okay. I think that's fine. We'll let it reset for a second. The problem is I'm being distracted by the fact that I'm listening to my own stream. So I'm hearing the music on the other side. Yeah, I do say a lot. So we pause that. And then yeah, I'm trying to think what would be a good album for the first night of the radio stream. We could do the first two songs of Baptized. So this is from Atreyu. This is Baptized 2021 album. Album itself is not super great. I mean, I like it, but there's like 4 songs that I really love. And this is a conversation that myself and then Scott have had. Is music nowadays, like all the new albums kind of stink, man. I think AI has infected everything to where it's like whether or not that it's not that they're using AI, it's more that AI has infected so much of the music industry now that it has made everything sound so samey that it's hard to distinct an good shit from bad shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not I am like a pseudo defender of AI because there's like the one Iron Maiden funk album that I liked got taken down recently. Rest in peace, my workout album, man. I love that thing, man. I freaking love that thing, and it's gone. Should have downloaded it when I had the chance. Oh well, I live and I learn. So I'm gonna upload it again, but I think you can definitely tell from like 2024 on. There's like a tint, a singe of AI in every song somehow, some way. But we're gonna listen to the first two songs of this album for the radio test stream to be the radio vibe. We're listening to some music and we're gonna do some talking shit after this next song. So stay tuned.
Test our skin against the blade, or are we all lost in oblivion? Watching your reflection fade, will the wolf become the prey? Lost among the dark, broken again. The strange powers of prophecy. Is this life or just a dream? The rain has come to wash away my no breath to fill the air. Where do I go from here? I'm living in darkness all my life, beaten, broken, brutalized. Tell me how do I make it out alive? Wash away my sins, baptized. Can't deny this anymore. Feel like they won't take more. My hope will leave me lost. I'll fight to live again.
All right, so we have we were mostly fucking around with the filter because of it's like an AM filter. It's great for the video game stuff. I really like the way that it sounds because it sounds like it's like those videos like in another room with the rain going on. You listen to the AM radio from the 60s. Wow. And yeah, that doesn't really sound so good with real music. So I was fucking around with the settings. We'll mess around with like maybe two more songs for the night, depending on whether or not we want to do this. But I will say this does reinvigorate the whole radio show idea. Doing a morning AM show would be kind of fun. If you are a viewer in chat that is not myself, Hey, what's some topics you want to talk about? What's going on in your country or your worldview that you want to spice up the internet world talk show radio world with? Could be good, could be bad, preferably good. Bad stories make more views, but they're more sad. More good stories don't get as many clicks, but they're more heartwarming, and it makes me feel better. So that's where we're at with that. We're gonna do "Weeds" is probably the next song on this album that I really like. It's "Weed," but it's "In the Weeds" for Atreyu, and then we'll do something else on we'll do maybe like "4 Year Strong" or something real quick. Maybe even like "Story of the Year." There's like 2 songs on an album that I like that I've been listening to lately. We'll do those 2. We'll kind of fine tune what I want the audio to be at to kind of navigate the fact that we don't want to get yelled at for copyright material. And then, I want it to still sound relatively okay while you're listening to the radio show. And of course, if you're watching the stream, pay for surgery. At some point I have some surgery I need to do. I'd love you guys to pay for it. Please donate. # please donate. $15,000 for that surgery in the future that I have to do. It's a joke, everybody. I mean, it's up there. You can do it, but I wouldn't recommend you wasting your money on that. Maybe invest in some stocks. Buy the Trump coin, whatever. I don't give it. Stable coin. Buy the stable coin. I don't give a shit. Really. But don't waste it on me. I'm fucking around and finding out with the audio. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're going into the weed. So, we were a little late on that. The transition was bad. Hey, freaking sue me. Honestly, I don't think that sounds awful, to be honest. When I was listening to it when I was going upstairs to get some more whiskey, you know what I'm saying? It's a late night. We're finding our craft, man. We're figuring it out. Fighting games aren't our craft. Our craft is freaking radio, and then maybe fighting games on the side. We can talk about fighting games. We can talk about Combo Breaker. We can talk about that shit. It's coming up. There is news to be had. Fighting games are awesome. It is the last bastion of esports. It's in a little rough spot. Quoting my friend earlier today, What's the deal? Fucking sorry. What's the deal with seating? Seating is crazy, type of shit. Comma Breaker's the next regional / Midwestern big one will be there. I'm playing 2XKO. That's the 2XKO. That's the League of Legends fighting game, my friends. The 2v2 tag. I'm supposed to be playing with my partner, Quintessence. He has not played the game for 4 months. I have also not played the game in like a while, but I'm like mediocre. I'm like that level of fighting game where I'm like, I can beat like dipshits 90% of the time. But if you know like a little bit, we're kind of even matched. If you know more than a little bit, we're kind of unmatched. I can still eke out a win here and there because I'm just like a little bit more wild than you are. I break down the walls of normality. But once you pass that next level to somebody who's more structured with their game plan, their combos, and they think about what they're doing, I fucking lose. It happens all the time. And I blame the game. I blame everything. Whatever. It's not a big deal. I have kids. I want to be good at the games. I buy every fighting game I could possibly have to own them. I just like, there's a weird mental stack with me where I'm like, how do I train my brain to love playing games in a way to where I just sit there and train and get more optimal. And realistically, it just doesn't exist for the time period that I have right now for like the hour and a half window. Like earlier tonight, I was playing Invincible Versus. Everyone play that game. It's awesome. Invincible Versus is awesome. # Invincible Versus. Give me some free shit if you want to give me some free shit. You can't because your game is already dead. We'll check the Steam numbers right now. Steam DB. It is a cross-platform game. So I'll give it a pass if these numbers are bad. Invincible Versus. I hope it's under 2,000. Not good. But compared to my actual favorite game, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, which is it right now 381. I think it's doing just fine. Fatal Fury is such a fucking good game. And it's just there's a lot of things tarnishing the name of that game. So you've free. If I could somehow train my brain and to change my free time values to be outside of running, working out, all that stuff. Whenever I play a game, I don't give a shit about fun. It's like I learn to play the game, practice, and that's a hard thing. This is a real topic we're going to talk about on today's AM radio show test, and it's how do you flip the mindset to be like a competitive person? And it's taking a thing that is fun and making it not fun. You can do it with working out and running. And those are two things I have done well. I used to lift relatively heavy when I was working out more in my gym. Like my best overhead press was like probably 200 pounds, maybe 215. It was 200 to 215. I did like a two presses. I think it was for sure 200. It may have been 215, but for sure 200. Because I did it for 2 reps, and my left shoulder was it was in shreds for like a week because I was not really warmed up, but I was like, I'm doing this today. I'm doing 200 pounds plus over my head press, and I did it. And then I did another one, and I just can't remember if I added weight to that or not. And then that's a you versus you thing, but also at the same time, like you're competing against other people who are lifting in your age range in like a non-weird way. I mean, it's weird, but you're trying to see if what you're doing is correct. Am I doing enough for me in my workout routine to be healthy enough or strong enough? And then running's the same way. I run because I like running. I try to get faster because when I was running my 5K, so I was trying to be fast. I had like a 25-minute 5K 3 or 4 times in a row, which to me, so this is like the same mindset. So if I'm losing weight, if I hit the same weight 3 days in a row, that means I'm actually at that weight. If I'm at 208 or 205 3 days in a row, that means I'm actually at 205 or 208. If I'm only there for a day, that means I'm not really there. I'm kind of just like, that just kind of showed up. So if I hit like a 25-minute 5K once, but I can't hit it again. I'm not really at that level yet. But if I hit it consistently, like with 3-4 times in a row when I run, that means I'm there. Like that's like I'm able to hit it, and that's awesome. And you are running against yourself, but you're running also to post about it, talk about Strava's there, your runs there, and it in a 25-minute 5K is like not the upper echelon, but it's like the first like hump of like being good at running at like a fast speed, to where your peers are like, what the heck is going on here? This guy's pretty good at running. Because if you run like a 5K, it's cool. And like the percentage of the human, not the human, but the U.S. population is low on the running scale. So running at all is good. But when you run fast and well, everyone's like, oh, this guy's pretty good. And if you do it consistently, you're like, oh, this guy's really good. But you have to consistently do it, I think, for me to like hit that mark. So fighting games are the same way. I can't just win randomly. I have to win consistently at a certain rank to really feel like I'm like, oh, I've improved a little. And I've kind of wandered off the original topic as we're talking about working out. But the whole point is it's self-improvement, and it's figuring out a way to like, so what my point was, doing it in real life with working out and running, it's a lot easier to like see the results of my training. Whereas like playing video games is supposed to be fun. It is a fun thing. It is not my job to win at tournaments. It is not my job to be good at video games. So there's a hard contrast in the middle of these sessions when I'm playing online where I'm like, well, I'm not having fun, but why? It's because I don't know the game well enough. I'm not learning and practicing enough. But I don't want to sit for a fucking hour and practice every day to be good at a game that no one's playing, and I'm not winning money for it. You know what I'm saying? If it was my job, it makes sense to do that, but it's not. It is a hobby. It is a fun enjoyment. But I still want to be better than, I want to be at least good enough to be the kind of, like, stand with people in my friend group who are good at games type of shit. So there's a level that I have to get over. It's a mental switch where you have to learn to love the training mode and learn to love the labbing and figuring out the optimal routes. And I'm not there yet. I'm like almost there. I'm like really close. I can feel it on certain games. I'm really close. Like I'm touching it. Like, oh, I'm right there. But I'm not. And I think that a lot of people in general are like that for a lot of things in their craft, whether it's a hobby, their work, whatever. You're free to speak to that while we play some songs. We're going to play some songs from Story of the Year, from the album Wolves. And we're going to play a song from Suburbia, the album from House of Heroes, and then we'll go into another talking session. But yes, of course, this is a radio show. You're free to talk. We will chat with you after or in between songs if need be. But, I hope everyone is enjoying this test stream and the idea of this. We're going to do Bang Bang and then the internal battle for Mike Cronin's soul to be alive again. Honestly, this is kind of re-enlighting the radio broadcasting part of my soul. Playing video games and streaming kind of sucks because you have to be good at the games. But playing music is one thing. I'm just playing the shit I want to listen to, and we talk about stuff in between. And if we get some weird topics and get some communication between me and the chatters, we can have some fun stuff going on. Anyway, here's Bang Bang by Story of the Year from the album Wolves 2017. We're heading into that right now.
There's a place for me with the skeletons where I never
And wasn't that a fun time? Wasn't that a great time for everybody? And yeah, so we did that. Those are two songs from that album, Wolves. That was and I'm trying to figure out what I want to play next. We'll probably play like Lead Sails and Paper Anchor from Atreyu from 2007, and then we'll probably play Not Giving Up Not Yet from Full of War. Those are both kind of like, those are very sad. Those are emo-esque, emo-adjacent songs, because they're very much like, hey, life can suck, but we can get better type of shit. And I think that's where music is like a very important part of the human culture is. And I use music a lot all the time for hype. What time is it? It's 12. Fuck, it's 12:47. We will. This stream will be in like 3 songs, maybe 3 to 4 songs. We're gonna end the stream. The music does such a great job of making you feel better about things. Like, I mean, there have been runs that have been rough, and then I put on some My Hero Academia theme songs, or Fairy Tale, or Gurren Lagann of all people, versus whatever, and then it just like, dude, there's just something about the tone, and it like your shoulders like tingle a little bit, your spine kind of like tickles, and it's like in a good way, and you're like, I freaking got this, and it carries you through like at least a mile or two, or whatever you're doing. If it's lifting, it's like a lift or two. Then after that, it kind of dies off. You take a break, do it again. But you think about music and tones and like the emotional aspect of it, and that is crazy. And if you felt that shit from those songs, even if it's through the shitty filter that I have to dodge the copyrighted whatever it is for these streams, you know that there is always a part of you that can improve, because that tingling right there is like proof of it. Like, oh, I want to get better. So if you don't feel that with any song or moment or whatever, you may be lost. You may be lost in the sauce with that shit, and there might not be a way to save that. Anyway, before we go into the next topic, I'm gonna see if anyone's in the chatters. No one's chatted. No one has opinions. No one's got opinions for the songs. For the songs or the idea, no one's got an opinion. We're gonna do Lead Sails and Paper Anchor by Atreyu from 2007. We're gonna lead into a different song, but it's gonna be that same vibe. I hate to mute myself so quickly, but no one's talking in chats. There's no collaboration between me, the radio host, and you, the radio listener.
Bidding farewell. and my heart turns to stone. Withering away, her shrinking violet dies. So full of life, these lights have dried me out. Into the sea, needing her drink. I never thought this would consume me. Oh, will I come up for air? Come up for air. After a while, the current is calling me, lulling me, waving goodbye. I'm out here alone. Oh God, can you save me now? Sinking, my heart turns to stone. Sinking, my heart turns to save me. Take me home. Over and over, save me. Take me home. Wishing that this all would save me. Take me home. Over and over again. Take me home. Wishing that this all would. After a while, the current is calling me, lulling me, waving goodbye. I'm out here alone. Oh God, can you save me now? Sinking, my heart turns to stone. The current is calling me, lulling me, waving goodbye. I'm out here alone. Oh God, can you save me now? Sinking, my heart turns to stone. Sinking, my heart turns to save me. Take me. Will I come for air? Will I come up for air? Save me. Take me home. Will I come up for air? Save me. Take me home. Over and over again. Save me. Take me home. Wishing that all this will end. Another day that feels like falling as I hear direction calling me away from those paths I chose when I was 23. And I know it's detrimental, cause when I miss my potential I can hardly sleep. But when I do, I die in all my dreams. Cause it pains me to think, could I have been better in another life? I don't wanna know. I have come this far and I'm not giving up. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I'm gonna gamble with everything I love. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I can't live a perfect life, and I know that there's no answer. But I know that I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. And I trade these easy vices for an end to sacrifices. I have run my hands through heaven, and I have dipped my feet in hell. But my days have served me well. I know how to lose everything and pick up where I fell. But it pains me to think, could I have been better in another life? I don't wanna know. I have come this far and I'm not giving up. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I gamble with everything I love. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I can't live a perfect life, and I know that there's no answer. But I know that I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. get harder from here. We gotta get smarter to make it out alive. Cause you say stop and we say go. Don't wanna be your death caller on the radio, so don't bother cutting me off short tonight. We let our words speak for themselves. Don't take it all so far. Don't make it that much harder than it already is for you to stand alone. For you, for you, for you. Wake up knowing you got the day. Take on without feeling okay. Make yourself unwilling to sleep away. Sleep away. So take up running without my say. Hey, that's right, you're starting to pay. You got no choice, you got the time of day. Just don't sleep away the pain. Hold on tight to the things you're given. The camera caught it all. Aren't we all forgiven now? Cause you say stop and we say go. The world outside is calling. On the telephone they need answers. So we'll let them know tonight. We let our words speak for themselves. But maybe I'm not right. We're so damaged by the satellite. Can we make it through together? Cause honey, I don't like this kind of weather when I'm with you. Wake up knowing you got the day. Take on without feeling okay. Make yourself unwilling to sleep away. Sleep away. So take up running without my say. Hey, that's right, you're starting to pay. You got no choice, you got the time of day. Just don't sleep away the pain. Just don't sleep away the pain. It's gonna get harder from here. We've gotta get smarter to get this all in line. Cause you say stop and we say go. So wake up knowing you got the day. Take on without feeling okay. Make yourself unwilling to sleep away. Sleep away. So take up running without my say. Hey, that's right, you're starting to pay. You got no choice, you got the time of day. Just don't sleep away the pain. Just don't sleep away the pain.
Yeah. So what's crazy about that last song is like There for Tomorrow, for whatever reason, The World Calling is like a 5-minute song, but like a minute and like 30 seconds of that song is like just instrumental, which is crazy. To end the night, what are we ending the night on? What do we want to end on? Positivity is I would say the vibe we're on, right? Positivity is the vibe. So see some rock, and we'll go into an maybe an acoustic of Miles of Miles by the We Set Signal. So we'll do Legends Die Hard. No, let's just do this. Makes more sense.
Sometimes I question question whether I should care. I push myself to the limit when the words aren't there. It's hard to write for such a sinking cause. I second guess my intentions based on my own flaws. Voice in my head is trying to bring me down and say the words I'm writing won't amount up to anything. All of these years I have never felt like I could find the words for thoughts I couldn't say. After all of these years I'm still breaking walls and hope I'll find myself and I'll forget what had held me down. And I hear what they're saying, I can see the truth in all the games they're playing. And I know if I could learn to let it go, I throw my hands in the air and I tell myself to just bounce. Throw up your hands with bad bounce. Voice in my head is trying to bring me down and say the words I'm writing won't amount up to anything. I'm learning lessons as I try to grow. It took the best that I had just to let it go. After all of these years I have never felt like I could find the words for thoughts I couldn't say. And after all of these years I'm still breaking walls and hope I'll find myself amongst the scars and tears. And I'll keep breaking down my every thought and fears. And I'll try to forget what held me down. Hope is a feeling I'm not used to feeling. It's a feeling I know I've never had. And it's hope that I'm feeling I'm not used to feeling. It's a feeling I know I've never had. And it's hope that I'm feeling I'm not used to feeling. It's a feeling I know I've never had. And it's hope that I'm feeling I'm not used to feeling. It's a feeling I know I've never had. And it's hope that I'm feeling I'm not used to feeling. It's a feeling I know I've never had. And it's hope that I'm feeling I'm not used to feeling. It's a feeling I know I've never had.
That's a good song to end it on because it's very positive. And we'll see how the algorithm and or YouTube likes the way that I've done my songs. If they like it, and it's not copyrighted striked, we will do this more often. If not, the late night streams, the radio streams are dead. That's it. Never again. Anyway, love you. God bless. Have a good day. Hope to see you.